Good day, traders, and welcome to the McConnell Equities Stock Trading YouTube channel. I, of course, am your host, Chris McConnell, and we're here today for the second installment of the Ancient Strategies Modern Trading series that we've started here on the channel, where we try to look at some ancient texts or older texts or philosophical texts and see how that can potentially relate to being a stock trader in our modern world and the parallels between the two. So today we're going to look at one of the principles from this book here, The Kybalion, written by three initiates. Now there is speculation as to who these initiates were, but it is still considered to be anonymous authors. But the information that was in this book that was published first in the early 1900s was said to be taken from a creature called Hermes, which was a hybrid god, I believe, sort of between the Egyptian and the Greeks. And so this Hermes wrote down what he called the Hermetic principles. And so in this book, The Kybalion, there's 7 Hermetic principles. We're only going to be focusing on one today, which is the principle of vibration. So this principle in the book talks about the idea that nothing rests, everything moves, and everything vibrates, which is kind of in and of itself fairly simple. But the fact is like down to a molecular, small, bloody quantum level, that everything actually vibrates, and we are actually living in everything around us is actually moving to some degree, despite the fact that everything seems solid and seems stationary. But the fact is that down on a subatomic level, everything actually is vibrating. And so what does that say about trading in the stock market? Well, the stock market is a vibration. And so all of our interactions day to day in our lives are based on a series of vibrations, which can be low frequency, meaning longer length of time per vibration, or you can have higher frequency vibrations. So you hear the old the hippies talking about, oh, good vibes, bro, and this and that. Well, I mean, that is the idea. And what we want to do, I believe, as traders, to incorporate this knowledge into our trading, is to try to vibrate on the same frequency as the stock market in order to understand it better. And so what does that mean? So we need to try to raise our vibrations as people in order to be the best people, the best parents, the best traders, the best workers we can be. How do we do that? Well, I'm not entirely sure, but what I think that it is that we need to vibrate higher by eating well, taking care of our bodies, meditating, reading, taking time out, taking care of our bodies, taking care of ourselves and our minds, and allowing us to vibrate on the highest frequency possible, which is going to allow us to see opportunities in the market, see where potentially we just go to cash and say, I'm sticking this out for a little while, to know when to go all in and say, listen, this is the time to strike. This is the time because the market is vibrating at a very high frequency. We want to stay away from low vibration activities that are going to keep us in a negative headspace, that are going to keep us from seeing the clarity in the markets when the markets are offering what they offer. I really think that there's a lot of lessons to be had from the Kybalion, but the law of vibration, you guys can look into it a little bit more for yourselves. But the Hermetic principles have what I think to be 7 of the most sort of profound lessons that we can learn and use in our modern lives to better ourselves, better our situation, and to better our trading. So that is all for today. Check it out. 7 Hermetic principles in the Kybalion, the 3 initiates. This is for entertainment and information purposes only. Please, this is not financial advice. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing in our viewership, and it would just please me, nothing more would please me more than to get this out to more people so we can start our own community with learning how to vibrate on a higher frequency together and get our trading to the best we can be. So thank you very much for watching. 7 Hermetic principles, the Kybalion, 3 initiates. Let's go vibrate on the highest level we can. Let's go make some money.